Play that, Dr. Ziglar. Welcome back, Marza. Hey. My skies became a very light blue. It's a beautiful thing to see. Day, kiss night, or night kiss day. Poetic. Definitely going to be getting started any minute now. And welcome back, Mind's Eye. Thank you for coming back in. With all the moving around that I did and actually starting the stream this morning, I'm actually more awake to do this than what I was when I first got started. So it's really interesting how our bodies and our minds adjust to different things. It really is. It's interesting how something is unexpected and something last minute or impromptu can make a difference more than what you thought it would. So, hey, but it's Wrestle Lounge. Lovely, we're back to the future. Let's move forward. Thanks for the welcome and glad to be in attendance. Awesome. So So let me turn the music down. Thank you, Dr. Saxwell, for bringing us in. So this morning we're going to talk about hugging. And I love hugs. I'm a very affectionate person anyway, but I love hugs. I love hugs. Hugs to me and being embraced is an for me is an outward expression of acceptance. And it's open. And I love it. I love hugging. So let's see. That thumbnail though, right? That thumbnail. That's Charlie Brown and Snoopy. Seeing Charlie Brown, seeing Snoopy hug Charlie Brown. If you remember that kind of relationship that they had, you understand? A cup of coffee, some mine. Um, Snoopy was a character, right? Snoopy was like truly that dog or that pet that you didn't know what he was going to do. And he fit in, he did awkward stuff, and sometimes he was like the life of the party. Sometimes he's the intelligent one. Really, really weird. But seeing him love on Charlie Brown in that thumbnail, I was like, this is perfect. Because Charlie Brown is just standing there like, really? Really, Snoopy? Okay. Well, whatever. And Snoopy looks like he's hugging Charlie Brown like, you gonna get this hug. You're gonna get, and you know what? I'm like that sometimes with some of my friends and family. They could be like a little irritated or or kind of giving me the side eye about something sarcastic I did or whatever. Or one of my sister friends, call my sister. When I go to our house sometimes for breakfast or coffee and we're just chopping it up, and especially if she's not really awake yet and she's not really in the mood for conversation, and I'm like, wait. You're gonna talk. You're gonna love me. Let me love you. and she'll sometimes be like, no, I don't want to talk. Or I don't want I don't want a hug right now. You can get on my nerve. I'm like, you're gonna get this hug. You can't stop it. Just let it happen to you. And so seeing seeing Snoopy hug Charlie Brown like that, like you're gonna get this hug. You're gonna take this hug. I'm gonna love on you, and there's nothing that you can do about it. So let's get into it. Stand up in a down world. I'm your girl, Rain and Woman, reading from the book Stand Up, Up, Up in a Down, Down World by Ziglar. So let's see what they have to say about hugging in today's story. Hugging at home and at work. An Associated Press article pointed out that hugging became corporate policy at healthcare and retirement corporation in Toledo, Ohio. The company sent every employee through an 11-hour training program to make certain the hugging was appropriate, properly done, and not the result of one being physically attracted to a member of the opposite sex. That would be important, okay? Because we don't need to get no sexual harassment charges for trying to be huggy huggy at the job. Good morning, Wolf and Beta Close. Good morning, V Dub. So Psychologist Greg Risberg conducted the seminars and pointed out that hugs ranged from sympathetic embraces to celebratory. Gee, you did a great job, hugs. However, he did not encourage anyone to find a person to whom he was attracted and give her a big hug. That last observation is particularly important in light of the sometimes fine line between being supportive and sexual harassment. Hello. That line is defined by the individual's perception about what is taking place. And we all know how widely perceptions can vary. Never risk unnecessary misunderstandings. So let's say that again. Never risk unnecessary misunderstandings when it comes to hugging. Okay, especially on your job. Hugging is important. And one final note for each husband who reads this. Okay, listen up, husbands. Listen up. One final note for each husband who reads this. Let me assure you that your wife resents it when you ignore her all day and then give her your undivided attention when the lights go out at night. Hello. That's right. That's right. Don't wait until we get in the bed to give me your undivided attention. Okay? Don't wait until y'all get in the bed to give her your undivided attention. And we all know why your attention is undivided at that time. And mine's eye, don't you go into that number 10. No, this is not a segue for your number 10 explanation, okay? Mine's eye. Okay, so she wants a hug when all you've got on your mind is a hug. Romance, real romance, takes place all over the house throughout the day and is not confined to the darkness of the bedroom. Hello? It has been stated that 4 hugs a day are required for survival and 8 or 10 hugs a day if life is really going to be lived. Hmm. Let's say that again. It has been stated that 4 hugs a day are required for survival and 8 or 10 hugs a day if life is really going to be lived. So, y'all, if we're not hugging on somebody, if we're not loving on somebody, we need to get to hugging. And I think that I'm a little short on my hugs, so think I'm gonna go across the street in a little while over to my neighbor's house and hug my neighbors. So, and I'm sure they'll appreciate it because they have not seen Miss Nikki in about a week. They haven't seen me. So, yes, go down the street in a minute and hug my neighbors after I work out and after I get straight. Yeah. Okay, anyway. 15 or more will put you in high gear. Ooh. Listen, couples. If you're not hugging, get to hugging because 15 or more hugs will put you in high gear. Take the proper hugging approach to life, and life will be even more rewarding. And the scripture from that for today is, I trust you, Lord, and my thoughts often turn to you. So I am in perfect peace. And that is from Isaiah 26, verse 3. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 3. I trust you, Lord, and my thoughts often turn to you. So I am in perfect peace. I'm going to go through the chat room really quick, and then I'm going to read off some of more benefits that they say hugs have. Hugging does, the impact. So let me go through. Mind's Eye says, I have a saying, don't think I don't love you because I didn't hug you. You better get to hugging, Mind's Eye. Stop that. Don't think I don't love you. Whatever. Be the I don't say much or talk to people in the office. You don't? Okay, but how much? Now, I'm not suggesting you just go around and all of a sudden just start hugging people. I mean, because how awkward would that be? To go from somewhat being antisocial. Are you antisocial, Vida? But how awkward would it be to go from hardly talking to someone to all of a sudden walk up to them and be like, hey, hugs. And I'm assuming, you wouldn't say it like I'm saying it because your voice is not as high pitched as my voice is, and you're not a woman. So maybe you're not antisocial. So, let me try to get a little deeper. If you were to all of a sudden go from, hey, what's up? Give me a hug. That would be, and then you just go all over the place, just what's up, hug, what's up, hug. So, um, but maybe everybody else gets a dab. Okay, wait. So I hug my best friend. She's in the office. That's all. Okay, well that's good. That's good. Give me some dab. Vita, I have not heard that in like forever. Give me some dab. Right. Everybody else gets a dab. Give me some dab. Let's see, mine's eye. I'm due. Need to get my hugging game up, like Jalik would say. That's right. Get the hugging game up. Let's see. Go hug your mama, your sister, somebody. Oh, Maxima Black is here. She is such a sweetheart. Thank you. Oh, we have sexual harassment training here. Yes, yes. So you definitely want to be, like I said, you definitely want to be mindful. So they say that they had an 11-hour training on appropriate hugging with this company. Mind's eye. I appreciate the hugging act. If you haven't noticed, when the hugging is reversed, it's an individual breaking up a fight or war. The reverse hug is two arms separating fighting families. Now, mind's eye. Now, that is some deep thinking I can get with right now. That was good for the morning. And good morning, Wolf and Beta Close. Okay, so let's take a look at what they say, what else they say about hugging impacting our lives. Let me see. Gosh, have I not been around people? I honestly have not been around people like really around people in like a week. Yeah, I'm short on hugs for sure. I'm glad that you're good this morning. Yeah, everybody, you know what? My bad. I didn't ask in this stream. I didn't ask anyone how y'all are doing. So please tap in the chat room how you're doing this morning. And you enjoy the wonderful music played by Dr. Sax Love while I look into the hugging. So let's go into the health benefits of hugging. And this is being provided by Reader's Digest. The magical health benefits of one hug a day. Just one hug a day. Let's see. Hugs are more than just a friendly greeting. They're a surprisingly powerful health booster. You'll want to take a greater advantage of every day. Let's give me a minute in this house. So let's see here. Hugs can lower stress. I believe that. Greeting a good squeeze before no getting a good squeeze before going into a stressful situation A presentation at work, a worrisome medical test, or a long journey can help you calm down a bit. According to the same Carnegie Mellon research, the hug could even help you stay calm and cool and collected during the event. I so concur. Yes, I so concur because I know, that's one of the very first things I prompt to do when I hear someone going through something or someone getting ready to go to see the doctor or they're nervous about something. I am very apt and prompt on giving hugs. They do tend to help them, and they tend to help me too. So, yes, I also have a tendency to ask for hugs, go for hugs. Like when my mother transitioned, and in the beginning of me going through a bunch of different things with my brother being back and forth to the hospital and stuff like that, um, when I'm good, I'm good. When I'm good, I'm good. But when I'm not, I will swiftly go down the street to a neighbor's house. I have a good relationship with my neighbors, by the way. Let me say that. I have a very good relationship with my neighbors. And the neighbor down the street is actually one of my mother's friends from when I was a child. Long, long, long term friends. So that family and I are very, very close. And so my mother's friend is like, she could never take my mom's place, of course, but she's like another mother figure. So I'll go down there and grab me a hug, especially if I'm having a rough day. And she actually does the same with me. So what else do we have here? Hugs can increase your self-esteem. Hugs can increase your self-esteem. Now, I never thought about that, but let's see. It's not surprising that humans crave touch. That's true. Humans crave touch. Maximum Black says, "You going to open the panel? I would love to come up and talk." Yeah, sure. I'll open up the panel. You can come up and talk. Hold on a second. Drop your email. Drop your email in the chat box, and I'll bring you up. V-Dub, I'm tall. I'll hug people and they be all in my chest. How tall are you? I'm used to being around tall people. I'm the runt in my family. Drop your email and I will definitely pull you up into the panel. Let's go back. So, it's not surprising that humans crave touch. I crave touch. The associations of self-worth and tactile sensations from our early years are still embedded in our nervous system as adults, according to mindbodygreen.com. The cuddles we receive from our mom and dad while growing up remain imprinted at a cellular level, and hugs remind us at a somatic level of them. Hugs therefore connect us to our ability to self-love. These science-backed tips will further boost your confidence. Oh my gosh, that's true. Because I can totally still feel the love of my mother's touch from all the hugs that I received growing up and even as an adult and hugging my parents and stuff. Yeah. And Lord knows I am not suffering in self esteem by no means. I have always felt loved by my family. Okay, so I'm going to try to send it through the Hangout maximum. Okay, so check your email. You're about 6 feet. Yeah, but if you hug me, I would be one of those ones definitely all up in your chest with my little short self. Touch is the very reason we all get to live a life. Mom and dad get their touch on if you feels me. Right? Hugs release oxytocin and epinephrine. Mindset. Hug equal huge equal great vibes, feelings, emotions equal energy in motion. A necessary energy that gets you through your 24 hours at a time. You just taught me this, random woman. Ah, yay. Guys, right, exactly. Like, I'm telling you, hugs can change the atmosphere, right? Have you ever tried hugging someone when they're upset like a child, right? And seeing them like melt, seeing and feeling them melt in your arms. And they might turn into like, it might turn into like a crying spell, for them, because especially if a child gets really anxious, send it again. I've done that, and especially when I worked in group homes. So, and with my nieces, oh my gosh, I have one niece. When she gets into her having her little fit, poor thing, because she don't even like to she don't even like to think that she might be in trouble. So hugging works for her. Oh, I know what I did wrong with this. So hold on, I got you next. Okay, let's try that. Let me know if you get it. And if I need to open up an email and send it through the email, matter of fact, why don't I go ahead and try that too? Just go ahead, just in case. And
What's up, sweetheart? How you doing?
oh, you're here already. Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. What are you up here doing? Get everybody hugs?
Yes, we're having a hug fest this morning.
I I love it. I love it.
Well,
See
because
that?
reading from the book, my daily inspiration
Uh-huh.
and gratitude is coming from Stand Up in a Down World by Ziglar.
Uh-huh.
And it's filled with different stories for the day. And today's story was about hugging. So I'm like,
Okay.
well, hey, and it's perfect, right? I'm like, come on, let's get to hugging, y'all. Let's get these cyber
Yes.
hugs going. Let's talk about it. Let's build up the affection in our atmosphere, at work, at home, and
So
let's get cracking.
so your channel is going to be kind of like geared towards like self-improvement, health and well-being, healthy relationship and stuff like that.
Yes,
Oh, okay. That's what's up. You know what? That's good for a change.
that's good for a change,
Yeah, man. Yeah, we need some more positivity. We have enough negative channels on here. We need some positive ones.
right? Yeah, so definitely the inspiration, the gratitude. Good morning, Poetic Chaos. Good morning, BK Hammer.
What's up,
Definitely,
Kels?
and to strike up conversations and different things like that. Sharing a lot about what Rain and Woman, the different things that make Rain and Woman who she is, and the benefits of growing in every area of your life.
Well,
So
I think you got a strong you got a good personality. You got a strong personality. You got a good personality.
Oh, well, thank you. Cyber hug up in the panel. I'm going to let you guys actually in on something. So I'm about to have my 7 o'clock morning call. You can, if you don't mind, you can actually entertain the chat while I have my call. Instead of me ending it, I will, you guys can actually hear a portion of of what we do here with my morning call. So I need to get on my headset though and get all set up. Let's see, who else do we have here? Mine's I thought I was tall till I got out into the world. I realized how small I was. I'm the tallest of my mom, dad, and children. Hi, sweetie pie. Hey, sweetie pie. I'll be right back. I have to get my headset.
Let's see what's going on in the chat. Let me bring up the chat. Poetic Kells, what's up?
Good morning, Ronnie B. How are you this morning? That's good. It is Friday. Yay! It's been a productive, it's been an effective week this morning.
What's up, Mind's Eye? Greatness to you. BK Hammer, what up? Somebody with a very long name, what up with you? Wolf and Beta Clothes, what's up to you?
Okay, that sounds good.
Poetic Kells, loved your interview with Gab, by the way.
Yes, we are. Oh, I want to go first. Oh, no, you can go first. Oh, let's see. Well, I want to let you in on something before we continue. I'm actually, I'm actually doing my daily inspiration and gratitude stream, and so the I'm allowing the audience to hear a little bit of how we start our morning. I didn't want to shut it off. I wanted them to just kind of hear how we set the tone for each other a little bit, and then I'm going to move to another room, and I have someone on the panel that's going to actually entertain the my audience while we finish up. Is that okay? Okay, awesome sauce. All right, so I wanted to definitely confirm with my partner that everything will be okay before I allow this to continue. So you guys, once again, are going to get to hear how part of my day, well, how my day gets started in the morning with my first morning call. So let's go. I'm ready when you.
I'm good, BK Hammer. You know, just waking up, getting ready to start a work day.
I will go first this morning. So, who I am being for the enterprise today is I am being open, I am being completion, I am being prompt, I am being action, and I am being intentional, and I am being engaged. I'm being highly engaged for the enterprise this today.
Yeah, Kels, we got to get that money. And have y'all seen that animated
Highly
cartoon about
engaged.
Cynthia
Yes,
G and
highly engaged.
Robert Perkins? So funny.
Yes, yes,
You can see the cartoon on Crispy Tunes.
yes.
No, it's called Crispy Coon Tunes.
Being purposeful, powerful, and dynamic. Exactly. Dynamic. That's exactly what I'm saying. Purposeful, powerful, and dynamic. That is exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's right, Poetic Kels. You know, when my channel starts up, I'm gonna teach a lot of people how to get their own paper. You know, just with simple skills that you can learn very quickly, and you can pretty much turn into a side hustle for yourself. Yeah, y'all gotta subscribe to my channel now. My content ain't on there yet, but it will be coming. Go ahead and
Yep,
subscribe now,
got it.
because when I start up, I'm gonna be going fast and furious.
All right. Yes. So for you today, who I am being, oh, for you today, I am being fun. I am being present, and I am being receptive.
Yeah, there's
I'm
gonna be
being
two sides
receptive
to my channel.
to all of
My
these
channel is called Maximum TV,
that we
MXTV
have
for short.
to
There'll be a
discuss.
social side, and there will be
And
a technological side because I
this
am a
is my
technological scientist, computer scientist, whatever you want to call me.
and
So,
that is personally, that's personal. That's personal. Yeah, that has nothing to do with the enterprise. That has to do with us. I am being fun, and I am being supportive, and I am being giving.
I'm gonna teach a lot of y'all laptop assembly. Laptop assembly is very different from laptop building. Laptop building is very involved. I won't be set up for that probably until the summer, but I'm going to teach you guys laptop assembly right away. That's something you can learn very fast, and you can master that very quickly and turn that into a side business. You can build some laptops real quickly, sell them on eBay, you know, make a nice little piece of change for yourself. I'm also going to teach troubleshooting on all of the Windows platforms. So whatever Windows platform you got, I'm gonna teach you how to understand it, how to troubleshoot it, how to reprogram it, how to uninstall it, clean install it, how to partition your hard drives, all of that good stuff that they charge you an awful lot for, like at Best Buy. I will also teach PC building. You know how to build a home computer from scratch. I will be teaching that for my Patreon people. That's the big stuff. And, we're just going to ramp it up as time go on. We're just going to ramp it up, because my knowledge is real deep in the technological field. So I'm gonna give you what I got. And then on the social side, I'm gonna be real creative. I have some very innovative things coming. Talent contests, different types of uh programs. Got some very unique things I would like to do. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I want my channel to be a place where you're gonna be very entertained, have a lot of fun, learn something, come away with something that you can use. We won't just be on there talking shit about other people.
Okay, I am back. I'm still on my morning call, but I just wanted to pop back in really quick and let you know. So what we just did on the morning call first was we announced to each other who we're going to be in our work for our business, for the enterprise that we represent. And that helps us to be accountable for what we need to do and set the attitude and the tone for our day. It sets the mood and it makes us present to what kind of spirit and energy we need to have. Then the second thing that we did was because we worked together. So the second thing that we did was we announced who we are going to be for each other. So that helps us set the tone and how we relate to each other throughout the day in our communication and in our task completion. Carry on, Max.
Uh-huh. Oh, you back? You back, Rainy Woman? Did she say she was back? Yeah, you see mine's on. I just got finished reading what you were saying. See, my channel's not gonna be about all of that stuff. I want to talk about doing things together as black men and black women. I won't continue that gender war thing. I'm sick and tired of hearing about negative things between black men and black women. So I won't be promoting any of that nonsense on my channel. I disagree with that, Mons. Intelligence isn't very rare. Every human being is intelligent. Don't get caught up in listening to a lot of pseudo intellectuals to try to convince you what intelligence is simply because they've read a few books and regurgitated some information that other people have gathered. That's not intelligence. That is just called memory recall. True intelligence is when you can gather information on your own and come to a conclusion of what that information may be and be able to transmit that information to the rest of the world to the best of your intellectual capabilities. That's real intelligence. Reading books and memorizing information isn't intelligence. Every one of you in this room is intelligent. Intelligence isn't rare, it's an abundance. Yeah, y'all try not to get too caught up in these nutcases that are on YouTube that think they smarter than everyone. What's up, Blazing Sports? Sarah in the suit. Wow, I haven't seen Sarah in the suit. Sarah in the suit, you used to be on Lex Vortex's channel. Yes, Sarah, I haven't put my Patreon up yet because my channel hasn't officially started yet, but you can get and subscribe to it now. It will be starting up in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, I thought I remember you, Sarah in the suit, on the Lex Vortex channel. Wow, you made it all the way over on this side of Black YouTube, huh? That's what's up, man. Appreciate you. I'm gonna support you back too, because my channel won't just be about getting something from my people, man. It's about helping my people, really helping my people. I'm not trying to just be up there talking for no reason, just to hear myself talk and be all long-winded, like I've seen on a lot of these panels. Y'all notice how the ones who have really crazy things to say are like extremely long-winded, especially when they get started, right? You don't want to hear what the rest of what they have to say, but then they keep go on and on and on. And then when someone starts off an answer wrong, You can't even correct them because they're long-winded. And by the time they finish talking, you'd be done said, well, the heck with it, because you don't want to hear them say anything again. Yeah, poetic cows. You and I have been on some panels where we probably both wish somebody did not say something, right? They get started and they won't stop. Their information be all screwed up and they still talking. See, Mons, I don't even understand what that means. What are you trying to say with this? This is what I'm talking about, right? We get into these pseudo displays of intellect. You don't have to prove to someone that you're intelligent. Just be you. Forget about these worthless paragraphs, right? Of what it is, what it ain't, what it will be.
Okay,
Forget about all that.
okay. So I'm back,
Oh,
and
I'm sorry, Raymond. I was having some fun.
no, no problem, no problem. So I'm back, and I'm about to wrap up my call. And so the what happened that you guys didn't get a chance to hear was we also went over our task for the day. And also what I have done is I've asked my partner here to also hold me accountable for different things personally wise as well. So what we do is we take the time to, because we work together once again, so that we are truly effective and not just busy and productive, is we have what we call a request session where I request things of him that I may need to help me to be more effective and produce, and the same thing for him. So we went through that, and we also went over what can be expected as far as things coming our way. Um, there are some things being provided for me to help me to be more productive and more effective, so that the brand and everything that we're building is, you know, it excels. It excels because it's about the standard, and the standard is excellence. So I'm wrapping up our call, and I'll be right back. I just wanted to bring you guys up to speed with that as
Yeah, I'll hold it down for you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, poetic Kels. We have to get on this phony display of intellect. Like, yeah, well, in outer space, people who lived around the Milky Way used to count the stars. And when they saw the humans on Earth, they said, man, who are those people? Let's go down there and talk to these people and give them mathematics and apparatuses and stuff. Man, forget that. Minds, when you start talking like that, other people see that crap and they go, oh my God, oh boy. Nobody wants to see that stuff, bruh or sis. Just be yourself. Your intelligence is going to shine. Don't get caught up. Don't be one of these overly pseudo intellectuals who seem to have personality issues. See, when you got personality issues and emotional issues and all kinds of other issues, you have to walk around here talking about I'm this and I'm that. I'm smart. Look at me, everyone. That's because you got problems. My bad, mind's eye. I'm not getting on you. I'm just sick and tired of seeing a lot of misdirection. Another thing too, when you get caught up talking like that, right? You get into a particular mentality. Like you got people from the Aborigines, they talk a certain way. The Kemetic people, they talk a certain way. The Moors, they talk a certain way. Some of the Hebrew Israelites, they talk a certain way. And so when you start to adopt these styles of conversation, then you don't have your own conversation.
I'm back.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, first of all, you're not sorry. You are a lot of things, and sorry is not one of them.
Oh man, that's all. I appreciate that, sweetheart.
That's right. We can
Wow, man.
apologize. We can apologize and
Wow, that
everything
went. Uh,
without being sorry. And so you're not sorry. You're a lot of things, but sorry is not one of
wow, that went straight to the heart. You just gave me goosebumps.
them. Good morning, Supone. Hi, folks. So listen, I came in on Max saying, be yourself, not get caught up in a bunch of talking points and things like that, right? And I don't know the full text of the conversation, but I am going to say definitely be yourself. And when you're on my platform, whether you're in the chat room or on the panel or anywhere, be very mindful of what you speak and how you speak to others and if you're being received or not. So we don't do pushy over here about nothing. I don't push nobody on nothing, and I don't receive push from nobody on anything. So if you're not being received, take that as a hint to that this may not who you're talking to may not be who you need to be speaking with. If we all did the same things, if we all thought alike and spoke alike and moved alike, we would not be individuals. And if we were all alone, if no one else thought like us, then we would never be able to pair up with anybody. So there's a reason and a purpose and a time and a place for every single thing, right?
I agree.
Okay, so I'm done with my call, and it's Friday, yay! And I know some people are off. So one of the reasons also I wanted to allow you all to be a part of that call, and just kind of get a little bit of backdrop of what happens for me in my day, is because I work from home. I live from home actually. Like what I do is I basically get paid to be the face of something that I was already doing before, and that's basically being myself. And so working with somebody else and developing leaders and things like that. Even though I have so much control over a lot of things and have control over my time and how I work, it helps to have someone else that you are accountable with, to, and for, to help the development of everything that you're working on. And that's what you call team. Even as entrepreneurs, that's what you call, that's a good way to develop a good working relationship for a team. And as your team continues to grow, if you build up your habits when you're small, it helps you to further develop those habits and put those systems in place as your team members grow. And you will, yeah, gonna have pretty big teams going on eventually. So we do it for the team. So maybe, hopefully, that will also inspire and encourage somebody else catching the stream on working with other people and being relatable and using the time in your conversation. How you set your day is very important. So that is also a part of us setting our day, right? How you start is often how you finish. So I believe very much in energy and vibrations. So that's us setting our vibration and our energy as well. It's an exchange. So think about that. If you need to, especially if you are an entrepreneur and you work from home, think about who you can connect with if you're not building a business with somebody else or something that can hold you accountable, that you can share your tasks with, and vice versa, and that you can get clear about what needs to be done that day. Because everything does not need to be done. You know, and there are some things that are daily, and then there are some things that change, right? So to make sure that you have that clarity, that you're working on the right things, and that you're not just being busy, but you're actually being productive. And there is a difference between being busy and being productive. Max,
Yes.
what else you got for us, honey? And thank you for coming up. Thank you for holding it down. And I do apologize to you that when you came up, it was time for me to get on my call. So did you have anything? Um, yeah, I apologize for that. But I did not want to deny you coming up.
Hmm.
So do I
You
need to
getting ready
turn
to
the
shut it
music
down?
down? You're welcome.
You getting ready to shut it down?
Not before I finish talking with you, and not before I finish engaging with the audience a little bit more.
Sure. What was I about to say? Yeah, I was in the middle of talking about your personality, right?
Uh huh.
Yeah, I think you got a powerful personality, and you hear me?
Yes, I can. I turned the music down just so I could hear you better.
Yeah, and that you don't have to engage negativity. You know, you got one of them personalities that if you just remain who you are,
Hmm.
negativity will bounce off of you. Everybody will see the negativity for what it is, so you don't need to engage anyone.
Okay.
Okay, you're one of
Okay.
those type of people. Some people don't have to engage other people.
Mm.
They just simply be themselves, and no
Mm-hmm.
one will believe the person that's bringing the negativity. No one will believe that person. Now,
Mm.
some people have to defend themselves
Right.
because they're engaged in negativity themselves. But if you just stay that wonderful, sweet personality that you are right now, you will never have to defend yourself.
Mm.
The people will defend you. Your personality will go out in front of you, right, and fend off any negativity that comes your way.
Wow.
Hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, all you have to do is just stay sweet, stay loving, stay talking, and nobody will believe the negativity. No matter how hard they try, no matter how many of them come, the numbers won't count for nothing, and the negativity will never ever reach you. It'll get cut down way before it gets to you.
Let me take a few seconds to take in, to absorb what you
Hmm.
just said and let that resonate with me.
Hmm.
So,
That's the kind of
um,
spirit the Most High done put in you, a self-defending spirit. And what you do is when you feel that you need to defend yourself, you hold that self-defending spirit at bay, and it can't do what it was intended to do, which is to protect you. So you need not engage anyone in a negative manner. Just continue to be yourself, and that spirit will jump out in front and mow down any negativity coming your way. Because nobody will believe the negativity because we know you. We know your spirit. And you understand? And we trust your spirit. So when the negativity comes, right, it'll never touch you. You don't even have to defend yourself. You are already defended.
I receive that. I receive that. I acknowledge that.
Hmm.
And I am grounded to that. And I will, throughout the day and all that I'm doing, I'm
I wanted.
going to let that just seep and
Hmm.
just marinate. And I
I,
thank you for sharing that,
yeah, I
because
mean,
you were being obedient.
yeah, I
And I
wanted to
thank
tell you that yesterday. I forgot to tell you.
you. Mm, mm, mm.
Hmm.
You know, Max, when I tell
Uh-huh.
people that the Most High is good to me,
That's right.
it is sometimes often difficult to explain because I really can't put enough words to it. But I mean, people wouldn't even really believe a lot of things that I've endured when when the Most High, when the presence of the goodness of the Most High upon me and over me has been exceedingly above and beyond and greater than any of the things I've ever endured and will endure.
Hmm.
I mean, like, check this out, right? I'm getting ready to have, and this is one of the one of the latest things. But this latest things is about to carry on over into the future. I'm getting ready to have a full studio in my office, in my
Hmm.
home, that I'm not paying for because investors, without me even asking, wanted to invest in me for being just for being and doing what I already do. If that ain't the most high,
I
that's
would
just
say
one
it
of,
is.
that's just one of the latest. But I don't want I want for nothing.
Oh,
I
you haven't.
want for nothing.
Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. You have to continue to believe because understand something, right? You spread love. You spread love and wellness, right?
Yes,
That's something that you like to do, right?
yes.
See, Love is the most powerful force on this earth. Love is the power of the Most High. So whenever you're spreading love, you're wielding the power of the Most High. So when you wield the power of the Most High, nothing can stand against you. Absolutely nothing. No hatred, no amount of hatred, no amount of people who hearts are tainted and corrupted. They cannot stand against you. Because even the slightest movement of the power of love will blow them into oblivion. So when you continue to continue to spread love, and you will continue to wield the power of the Most High Himself.
And
There's
it's a
nothing.
strength. You
Mhm.
recognize that it's a strength, right? Because it's like
Absolutely.
some people think that, love is weak, or
No,
that it's,
absolutely not.
yeah, absolutely not.
It is not just the strength that you have, it's a trust.
Mm,
See, this is the reason why your spirit is like that, because the Most High trusts your spirit.
mm, mm, mm.
That's why He allows you to wield His power. See, if He didn't trust you, you wouldn't be able to wield the mighty sword of love, which is the most powerful force on this earth. You wield a mighty sword, and that sword is indestructible. And that's because of the trust that the Most High has with your spirit. If He did not trust your spirit, He would not allow you to wield His power. That's why your spirit is like that, because He trusts you, He believes in you.
Mm,
That's
mm.
why it was necessary for me to say to you, you don't need to defend yourself. You have the greatest defender of all. You just continue to spread love, continue to wield the power. You need not worry about any protection. You don't even have to think about that.
Mm, 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 mm. Thank you.
Getting caught up in small back and forths and all of that, that's beneath you. That's not even what the Most High has for you. He has greater things for you. If he didn't, he wouldn't have all this protection around you. And he wouldn't have sent me here to talk to you.
Thank
He
you.
told me, he said, my son, my daughter is a little confused. Go talk to her. That's why I came. So that you may be confused no more.
Thank you.
God's the Most High's people is everywhere.
Yes, they are.
See, the Most High's people is everywhere, sweetheart. When you wield the power of the Most High, we feel it and we can hear it, and we show up and we show out.
Mm. Hallelujah.
That's right.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah to the Most High. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Mother. Thank you so much. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you. Thank you, Max. Thank you, servants. Thank you. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, sisters. Thank you, universe. Thank you.
So you keep wielding that power of love, and You won't have nothing to worry about.
I will do just that. I will do just that. I will do just that. Yes, yes,
And
and
pray for
yes,
those who are fallen into the cesspool of hatred. They know not what they do.
yes. I will. I will do that. Yes, I will.
Although
Mm,
they are lost souls, they are still souls of the Most High. They just lost, that's all.
yeah. Boy, and Max, listen, it's. I mean, the irony too is that this morning in meditation, I couldn't get comfortable because I was moved to come and start a stream early and just play music, and it didn't make sense. I was like, what? I was like, I got stuff to do though. Can't be sitting in front of the computer right now. No, like I don't understand. I was like, no, but you got to because it's telling you like, go, do, move. And so I did. And lo and behold, people came and sat in the espresso lounge. I still got things done. And it helps set the atmosphere. And then you arrive with a message.
Hmm. I didn't want your spirit to be troubled. Sometimes
Mm.
you see, we mean well, right? But sometimes,
Uh-huh.
even when meaning well, sometimes we make mistakes. There's
That is
nothing wrong.
facts.
There's nothing wrong with that. But but the difference is having the humility and the humbleness to understand that mistake and be willing to correct it. That's the sign of a pure soul, a good soul.
Amen. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I don't. I didn't mean to
You
hijack your show.
hijack. Oh. When we allow the Most High to be the Most High, it's
Hmm.
always the Most High show anyway. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, and this will also be, man, you just, gosh, there's so many testimonies of how you can't explain God being God. He's just being God, and He is God whether you believe, receive, accept, acknowledge. It don't even matter. Just
Well,
like the universe, it's there, it's present, it's gonna do what it's gonna do, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. He gonna do what he gonna do, he gonna be what he's gonna be, and it don't matter
the
because
problem too.
what?
Don't mean to cut you off. The problem too. There's a lot of misdirection that's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Too many people are carnal.
Mm-hmm.
And they're confusing other people.
Right.
They're creating spiritual division because
Yes.
there's just too much carnal information out there. We lose sight of what we're supposed to be doing.
Right.
We're supposed to be striving every day to be the best version of ourselves, the best
Yes.
possible person that we can possibly be. See,
Yes.
that's what makes the Most High happy when you're striving to be the best version of you.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
See, that's what makes him smile on you and grant you favor. When you're running around here trying to be something you're not, trying to be someone you're not,
Mm-hmm.
getting caught up in a lot of too much information is bad because what it does is it gets into your mind and it occupies your mind so much. to where
Right.
you can't focus on who you really are or who you really supposed to be or what you really supposed to be doing because you
Right.
got too much information running around in your head. Take a little bit of information and then take a whole lot of time to allow that information to help you shape who you are.
Yes.
That's the way you do it. You don't take on too much information and then remain the same because you got
Mm.
information in your head that you don't know what to do with. So you never grow spiritually. It's not about the information, it's about the spiritualness. It's about the spirituality. It's about your spirit. Your spirit can retain any kind of information. You don't need to store a lot of information in your head. Your spirit can do that. Your spirit can absorb and store every word of the Bible and then some over and over and over again. But you cannot.
Mm, mm, mm. Right. Right.
So allow that stuff, allow the heavy lifting to go into your spirit when it comes down to the information. And you do the heavy lifting when it comes down to improving yourself spiritually. Because the more you improve yourself spiritually, the more you tap into the strength of your spirit. And your spirit has endless everything. It has endless life, endless strength, endless love, endless intellectual capacity. It has endless everything. That is what you want to tap into.
Mm.
And you do that by becoming less and less carnal and more spiritual. Like for example, if you read a verse in the Bible, let's just say you read something like where the Most High said, "Above all, that He wished you would prosper and be in good health." Right?
Yes.
Just meditate on that for a couple of months. Allow that to become a part of you. That's how you tap into your spiritualness. You don't need a whole bunch of other stuff for right now.
Right.
Just take that and allow that to become a part of your inner being to the
Mm,
point
mm.
where those words become a natural part of your life. Now you're tapping into your spirit. See, there's a difference when you can memorize something and when something is actually what you are. You follow me?
Yes.
There's a difference when you can memorize scripture versus being that scripture itself. And that is what your spirit is capable of. Your spirit is capable of being that scripture. If there's a part of the scripture that tells you how to eat healthy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rather than memorizing it, become that part of the scripture.
Right.
So when I see you, right,
Mm-hmm.
and I see you how you eat, right, I
Mm-hmm.
see the scripture. You're teaching me,
Mm-hmm.
you're teaching me and teaching others just by simply you being a living part of the scripture.
That's right.
You're not telling me how to eat. You're showing me how to eat because that's what you are naturally. So I
Mm.
can learn from you.
Right.
You can teach me without even saying anything to me.
Mm.
That's
Yes.
what that that's what that, right? In the beginning, there
Yes.
was there was the word, right?
Yes.
Be the word. That's what you need to strive for. You need to strive to be the word.
Yes. Mm. Mm. Mm.
And so when the Most High calls on you to ask you to speak, the word, then you speak the word. When he's not asking you to speak the word, then you be the word. You go back to being the word. Be the word.
Yes.
When you become the word, there won't be any book you need to read from
Right on. Right on.
because it'll be a part of you. If you look at the story of Jesus, right,
Yes.
notice he never read from any book
Right.
because he was the word.
Yeah.
The word was in him. The word was him. The word was a part of him. The word was him. So when you become the word, there's no need for any book. Use the book for a reference to understand and store the word. But once that word gets stored, you start to become the word. The rest of the word will come to you.
Indeed. Indeed. Indeed.
Right.
Indeed. 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 That is definitely confirmation of so much of my experience and going
Now,
forward. Oh my
now
God.
be now be careful too, right?
Uh-huh.
Because when you start to become the word, things will be revealed to you that won't be revealed to others. The
Mm.
Most High will allow you to see and learn things that He haven't allowed others to see and learn as you start to elevate in your spirituality. You notice in the book, some people, when they fast or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they fasted near death, like like Ezra, right? Because when you're looking to achieve a certain thing in spirituality, when you're looking to have that connection with the Most High, that one-on-one connection to where you can just call on Him and He'll just answer you and all of that, well, that
Mm-hmm.
takes great sacrifice. You have to be willing to pay the ultimate price for that.
That's right.
That's where the fasting come in from. You see, when these people crave that connection, they had to show the Most High that they were willing to give up their life. That's why many of them fasted near
Mm-hmm.
death
Right.
because they fasted knowing that they could die, but their belief was so strong that they fasted anyway because they believed that the Most High would keep them alive. So they stayed alive off the love of the Most High and the belief in the Most High in order to gain that connection. They were willing to give up their life.
Do me a favor. Hang tight, okay, Maximum.
Uh
What I
huh.
want to do is, I want to go ahead and go through the chat. I'm going to end the stream,
Hmm.
and um, and you and I are going to hang out in the back chat.
Okay.
And I thank you.
Hmm.
So let's see here. Where did we leave out?
I'm sorry.
Poetic
Did I put too much
Camille.
out there?
Oh no, not at all, not at all. But I also know that not everything is for everybody,
Right.
and we're past that time. And also, definitely, I try to keep. I want this stream, these part of the stream, the daily inspiration, to be at a place where people can come back and listen,
Right.
and they're not hung up all day.
Oh, okay.
Nothing yet. I am on my morning call. Okay,
Just
that was
stop
good.
me. Just stop me if I get too heavy because I can go way deep.
Oh no, you're fine right now. You're fine. Let's see. Thank you, Max. Oh man, I'm appreciative to being here. Maximum Black, BK Hammer, I just want to make sure that I greet everybody and read everyone, even though those that have left, I want to be sure that I acknowledge. Okay, Poetic Kill says she will become a patron. I believe she's talking to you because of what you're going to be sharing. Darwin said, no right now. Hear me, always going to be here. I mean, I think I'm still in the car. Yes. Stop hiding your true self behind curtains. Facts.
What he say? What?
Oh, I'm still reading the chat room.
Oh,
Okay,
easy.
everyone in the chat, I want to thank you all for coming through. Saranisu, thank you, hon. Thank you, Mindza. Thank you, Joe W. Thank you, Poetic Kels. Thank you, BK Hammer. Let's see who was here
Poetic
before. Little Rock.
Kels.
Yes, Little Rock, B Dub came through. I thank all
That's
of you for coming through. I want to wish you all to have a wonderful rest of your day. And we're going to go ahead and end this stream. And until next time, remember you are beautiful, you are handsome, you are loved, you are powerful, more than you know. You are more than enough. You are more than enough right now. And you have everything that you need inside of you to accomplish your purpose and your mission. Remember to hug someone today. Um, cyber hug, cyber hug, cyber hug. I'm coming in for the group cyber hug, group hug. And remember to also, in our hugging, to be careful, be appropriate in your hugging, whether you're hugging a family member or hugging a coworker. Be appropriate, all right? And also feel free to inquire of your human resources department if there is training available on hugging and what is appropriate behavior when it comes to interacting and hugging. You'll be amazed at what is available to you that is not often detailed in your meetings and detailed once you get hired upon a job and things like that because it takes time away in explaining things that are in the manual, that in your employee manual. So be bold, be courageous to ask and inquire of the Human Resources Department if those kind of things are available. And if they are, take advantage of them. You will be amazed at the difference that it will make to you and for you among your employers and the other leaders and your job because they will see you taking an initiative and everyone loves initiative. So, and you will stand out. Those things help you to stand out more than kissing butt can ever do. So, on that note, be well, have a good day, and until next time, Max, you hold on.
mm-hmm.